Reece, big players, big moments. Tell us what was going through your mind when you lined up to take the free kick.
No, I knew the free kick was shooting distance, and I don't know. I felt like that side of the goal was open. So I tried to finish it as well as I could.
Yeah, with all the injuries you've had, like that it's your first goal in 2 years. How did it feel for that to go in the back of the net?
No, I mean there was a period where I was scoring quite frequent, and I haven't had that feeling in quite a long time. Through injuries and setbacks. So I'm happy to be back with the team, and I'm happy to get on the score sheet again and help the team get a point.
Yeah. On balance, would you say a point is a fair reflection of that game?
To be honest, I don't. I think we had a few clear-cut chances that we should have taken in the first half and maybe put the game to bed. But if you don't take chances, sometimes that can come back to bite you in the arse.
Does that seem to be an ongoing issue at Chelsea at the moment, especially in the last 5 games, that you're just not taking your chances?
No, I think it's across football. Globally, if you have chances in a game and you don't take them, then it could come back and hurt you.
Would you say Bournemouth were lucky not to go down to 10 in the second half?
To be fair, I didn't really see what happened, but when the referee ever goes to look at the monitor, it's usually never a good sign.
Is that a performance, or certainly a result, a fighting point that helps you to get the momentum back into your stride?
No, I mean there's positives to take away from the game. Going behind to come back and take a point, but there's negatives as well, not taking the chances we should. I mean it's mixed emotions.
Yeah, you had players like Lavia back. What a difference do you think that he made to midfield today?
No, Lavia is he's an amazing player. He's had some injury problems as well, but whenever he's playing with us, he helps excel the way we want to play.
Lastly, Tuchel in attendance. Do you like to remind him what you can do?
Yeah, I mean I worked under him. He knows my capabilities. I just need to get a run at games playing again.
So Enzo, a point at the end of the day. Do you think you deserve more from that tonight?
Absolutely. I think first half we could finish 2-3-0 at least. The amount of chances we created, but you have to be clinical. And then second half, we need to understand the reason why after the penalty we concede, we drop. That is something that we need to improve. But as I said, we're new shots. I think we shot around 25 times. We score a goal and we could score two, three more, and then second half, we concede the goal, we concede the penalty, and the game changed a little bit.
You mentioned the amount of chances generated in the first half. How much of that comes down to experience?
I think it's in some moment of the season, you have always some moment where you struggle, but in this moment we struggle in terms of results, but we didn't struggle in terms of the way we are playing. Palace was exactly the same. We were 1-0 up, many chances created, we miss, and then we concede. So at the end in football you have to be clinical. Every time it's reduced to score goals, and when you don't score goals, the game is always open.
We've spoken about partnerships, link-ups within this team as they develop, and we saw it once again with Jackson and Cole again throughout, especially the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. But as I said, probably was one of our best first half of the season for the way we were playing on the ball, off the ball, and the amount of chances we created. But then it's a shame for the second half.
Yeah. How much does a fit Romeo Lavia just change the dynamic of your team?
Yeah, no, Romeo is an important player. With Reece James, both this season they were injured most of the time. Hopefully they can be fit.
You mentioned Reece, for him to come off the bench and score the goal in that manner, that must do the world of good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy for Reece, he deserved that. Hopefully he can be fit now until the end.
We mentioned the maturity, the age of this group. How much do they collectively learn from experiences like this tonight?
I think we need to go through this kind of moments because they need to realize, they need to live these kind of moments, and for sure in the future we are going to be better and better.
For Reece to have that moment in front of the fans today?
Yeah, very happy for him. He deserved after a difficult moment. And also because give us the point, so happy for him and happy for us.
And what did you make of that game? Because you had a really good first half, and maybe should have put the game to bed already. But then I thought maybe you were a bit sloppy in the second half and let them back into it.
Yeah, as you said, probably one of our best first half of the season. The way we were playing on the ball, off the ball, create so many chances. I think we had around 15 shots. The first half has to finish with different score. Because I think at least 2-0 was the one that we deserved. And then second half, after the penalty, the game completely changed. We dropped a little bit. Probably we need to understand the reason why. But yeah, it's the feeling is like a little bit shame, because when you play in the way you play first half, that I think was very really good. You have to be clinical.
Malik.
Enzo, does it worry you that we've seen this a little bit too often now, where we miss chances early on and then don't control the game in the second half?
Yeah.
1-0?
No, I'm always concerned. I'm always worried, even when we win. Imagine now, for sure, every game is different. Tonight, I think after the goal we concede, the penalty we concede, we change, we drop a little bit, and that are the moments that you have to be, you have to show even more your personality, your character, because you concede. But the game was completely 100% under control. But then we need to understand the reason why we drop after the penalty. But again, I'm worried always, but I'm more worried when we don't create and we don't play well. When you create, hopefully we can be more like in the future.
Gail.
Another one, Reece James. You know day-to-day how tough the last few months have been, and obviously before that, how pleased was he?
No, very pleased, as I said, especially for him, because after a difficult moment, it's complicated for every player. So happy for him that he had some moment. Now the target for him is try to be fit until the end, and he's going to help us also for the way we want to play.
Andy.
Hi Enzo. I know a few weeks ago people were talking Chelsea up as title contenders and you weren't that interested. Tomorrow, if results don't go your way, you could actually go out of the top four.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a serious concern? I mean, how much does it worry you if that does happen?
Can happen. I'm not worried because Newcastle, in case they win, they go ahead of us. I'm always worried, even when we win. I'm more worried about to understand how we can improve the team. This is the main target.
Liam.
Clearly every game is difficult. It seems to be the second half being more difficult for Chelsea. Is there one thing that you can point to in these recent games?
Yeah, for sure is one of the things that we need to improve. I think Palace game second half we didn't concede too much. Probably the previous game Ipswich, if you remember, second half after the second goal we concede. We didn't concede we didn't create many chances, but probably the one that is very clear for me is the tonight one. I think tonight after the penalty we concede, for the way we were playing, that for me there was only one team inside the pitch, that was Chelsea first half. The way we were playing after the penalty we score, it's not normal that we drop in the way we drop. So we need to understand the reason why and try to improve that. I have no doubt that also the player, they need to go through this kind of moment, live this moment, and in the future for sure we're gonna be better and better.
In the front.
Right, how do you think you improve that problem where you're kind of starting games really well, you're taking the lead and then failing to kill the game off? Do you think you need another strike? Do you think you need another striker, or do you think Jackson can improve and become that clinical striker?
No, when first of all we analyze the game, and when you create so many chances, at the end you create chances. Then part of the season sometimes you are more lucky and you create one chance and you score one goal. And sometimes you need to create 10 chances to score one. So it's a little bit the moment of the season. I think in this moment we struggle to score goals, but we didn't struggle to create chances in every game. Hopefully we can be more lucky in the future and start to score goals.
We'll do two more, Jerry and Kieran.
Enzo, do you think David Brooks was lucky not to be sent off? The ref had a good look at the monitor.
I said already many times, to be honest, that for me when there is not intention to take the ball, it's red. They have to explain. So if they give yellow, that means that there is something that happened. So how they can judge that was not dangerous? Because you cannot judge it that is not dangerous. The intention is just to, go against Marco Correggia. So in my opinion, it's red. But hopefully we can be more lucky with the referee in the future.
Kieran.
Hi, Enzo. Earlier in the season, we saw us for more leadership from Reece James. I think when standing over that free kick, a lot of us probably expected Cole Palmer was going to take it, but he's clearly pulled rank. Is that sort of those shows of leadership from him good for you to see?
Yeah, for sure it's something good to see, but also in terms of free kick, I think Reece, he can compare, he can deal or he can compare with the Cole, because in terms of free kick is very good. So in that moment they decide for Reece, and yeah, we score and we are all happy because at least we took a point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.